Welcome. Today I'm going to be exposing this individual, this fraud, Infinite Plane Society. We had a cordial debate the other day, and it seems as though this channel has been deleted once again. So the ice is on my trigger finger. Today I'm going to be exposing this individual, this fraud, Infinite Plane Society. This is CNN hoax. There's no debate. Here, basically, I am the new Infinite Plane. I'm the only authority. Juice Wrld and Lil Uzi Vert are not the same person. This person is crazy making these claims. Okay, on this channel we speak of truth and knowledge. There's nothing here of, what is the word I'm looking for? There's nothing speculated here. This is all facts. Deep analysis. Okay. So, once again, Infinite Plane Society is a lie. Anyone who follows this individual is being misled. I did my best efforts. Initially, I thought he was an individual of class, of knowledge. He's very well spoken, very even keel. He's a very good listener. There are many things. He's very skilled. He's a very skilled operative. It is without question he's a CIA asset. There's no doubt in my mind. This Tim Osman character, clearly, even his name, Tim Osman, given by the CIA to Bin Laden. And it's just also peculiar how he is so vehement on defending his viewpoint that, no one died on 9/11, which I am very just taken aback by this statement. This is ground that is yet to be covered, really, in the, conspiracy world, if you will. This notion that no one died on 9/11, it's almost as though this is like too good to be true. This individual clearly is troubled, or as I said, definitely has characteristics of being some form of asset, some form of agent. This Infinite Plane Society is nothing but a complete hoax. So if you're a follower, I just want to inform you, this is the new Infinite Plane. Okay, I'm taking over this position. He has been taken off YouTube for a reason. Because I am the next Infinite Plane. I'm the new Infinite Plane. And this auto hoax theory, this nonsense, it's clearly distraction. And he has this individual Juice Wrld, speaking on him clearly, just made up this claim that he and Lil Uzi Vert are the same person, which is clearly not true at all. Clearly. I don't even need to go into this. So just that alone proves to me that this individual is, clearly deluded, clearly just meant to disrupt, meant to be an agent of chaos. And I see, his following going off the grid now to these other applications. So, I'm just felt the need to cover this. This individual is a threat. He needs to be eliminated from this platform, this place. Well, actually, no, I don't believe that, because I believe in the free speech. He needs to be allowed to come back. He needs to be allowed to debate. He needs to be allowed to share his opinion. I need to hear it. I need to have a discourse. This is another thing. YouTube is a draconian institution, and I'm probably going probably get banned for saying this, but you know, they control the thought, they control the narrative. There are videos, thousands of videos every day, I'm sure, that are taken off these applications, taken off of the mobile streaming, and blocked in certain areas, etc. They have the keys, the master code. But what ultimately I'm getting at is that it's very peculiar. His name is Tim Osman. He goes by Tim Osman. Tim Osman was the CIA asset, name given to by Bin Laden. And so I just want to know your thoughts, and those out there who maybe you are a follower of the Infinite Plane Society. I'm just letting you know I'm here for you. I'm here to spread the real knowledge. I'm here to convert you back to the reality, the real Infinite Plane. CNN hoax. The media is a lie. He's getting you to believe that this auto hoaxing is the new wave, if you will, and I'm here to auto destroy this, because this just again, it reverts to this thought process that instead of critically analyzing every situation objectively with a blank slate to get the best data, instead of being critical of the media and creating these theories based off of accounts, etc., the way it's been done for years. Now this auto hoax is basically telling us that we cannot listen to the media, but then how are these theories derived in the first place if you're telling me that we cannot go off of witness accounts or testimonies or certain reports, videos, etc.? You tell me these things are deep fakes and basically everything is fake. So what is the point even to continue? There's no point at that point. So he's leading you to a dead end. This Tim Osman, which I know this is not his real name. The Infinite Plane Society is a lie. Once again, auto hoax is a lie. Everything about this channel is a lie. Okay, that's why they're getting banned, but I don't even think they're getting banned, to be honest. I think this is just a dramatic effort, removing videos, etc. But they have been ultimately scrubbed, which is very odd, because there are still flat earthers on YouTube. So maybe this is a controlled paradigm. But I want to know your thoughts about this individual. What do you think of this? Are there people out there listening that have watched this? Are you aware of this? He also has these theories about Juice Wrld, claiming that Juice Wrld is Lil Uzi Vert, and also that Lil Jojo and XXXTentacion are the same person. So this is a running narrative with this individual. It's clearly a well orchestrated tactic to disrupt further the already fragmented truth movement, which now is attributed to the right wing, which really does not make any sense. This is another tactic. They're splintering the truth into these sub camps that create their own ideology and make enemies amongst others within the same movement, simply based on a difference in thought process. Ultimately, it can't seem to agree that the ultimate problem is this establishment, this corrupt world, this society that is being created and manufactured artificially by the powers that be. Anyone with the funding to control the world obviously does. So everything is in front of our eyes. The money that you use to buy a Pepsi or a Gatorade or a piece of equipment, or anything, a candy bar, what are these individuals doing with this profit? It's the ultimate question. They could be doing something very nefarious with this profit under, you're funding it with a candy bar, something very sweet, he could be concocting something sour for the masses. So with that being said, I trust no authority, I trust no establishment. This is why I believe in limited government, and these principles that ultimately go back to the founding, and those ideals are strategically being assaulted. With this notion that if you adhere to the core principles of the Constitution and these documents in the Bill of Rights, the Constitution, etc., the Magna Carta, the framework, going back further, you're some form of supremacist, a racial supremacist or other, and this notion is really all about giving up sovereignty and freedom, because another thing that's interesting about this individual in the Infinite Plane Society, Tim Osman, is that he makes these claims of he's well versed, and again, this is why I do believe he is some form of Masonic asset or some form of government project, like a last attempt again to splinter this truth movement, because he's so well versed, he has so much knowledge, and every theory I would bring up is he has a rebuttal, he has information about this. So again, well orchestrated. It's not a joke. Unless he has a Rolodex in front of him, his computer ready to obtain this information on the spot, which I do not believe. He has to be involved somehow with something, and he cannot be genuine. There's no way he's genuine. Promoting this nonsense, this auto hoax, body doubling, which then again, it takes credit away from people who, are maybe victims of these real body doubles or etc. It's just a distraction to get you to associate, again, the ideas with crazy people. Alex Jones is the biggest example of this. Misled millions with half-truths. I said 75% of what Alex Jones said was correct. 5% to 10 maybe exaggerated, the rest critical structure and calculated strategy. Giving you truth, but also diverting you away from the real individuals who are, the real, the gatekeepers, which Infinite Plane Society claims that he is, destroying. And it makes no sense to me that, he claims to be destroying the narrative, yet contributing to a false narrative and misguiding these people. And there's a community behind it. So I'm telling you, if you're out there listening, don't follow this individual. This individual is clearly a hoax, clearly, an agent of the order. So this is a warning to those. And I will be back. I am the new Infinite Plane. I'm going to make a new channel. So with that being said, yes. Fucking Infinite Plane. Fucking bitch. Piece of shit.